Imagine a city where every building tells a story, where every street corner whispers the dreams of visionaries from the past. Welcome to New York, a city that rose from a quiet island to become an architectural masterpiece. In today's video, we'll take a journey through time, exploring the fascinating evolution of New York's architecture. From its humble beginnings along the Hudson River to the rise of the city's iconic skyscrapers, we'll uncover the stories of the visionaries like Gabriel and Maxim who dared to dream big and build even bigger. But what inspired these early architects? How did a small settlement transform into one of the most architecturally diverse cities in the world? Stay tuned as we explore these questions and much more. Let's go back in time and begin our story with the visionary Gabriel at the banks of the Hudson River.
The history of architecture in New York. Once upon a time, many centuries ago, New York was just a quiet island filled with countless green trees and flowing rivers. There were no buildings, no signs of a bustling city, only nature preparing for the arrival of something extraordinary. It was during this time that Gabriel, an elderly architect and a true visionary, was born. Gabriel lived alone, but his mind was always filled with plans, dreams, and ideas. He imagined that one day this empty land would be filled with countless people, each finding a place for themselves in the city. He thought, why not build something here that would amaze the world? He decided to construct a small wooden house by the Hudson River. At first, it was just a house, but in Gabriel's eyes, it was the first step toward his grand vision. As the years passed, Gabriel worked tirelessly day and night. He knew that every building had its own story. Each piece of architecture contained the essence of time, the memories of people. He constantly wondered how he could capture human history and culture through architecture. He began building more small houses around his first one, each with a unique design. Some were inspired by Greek architecture, while others carried the influence of Roman styles. One day, Gabriel had a new idea. He wanted to create a building that would surpass the limits of human imagination. From this thought came the idea of the first skyscraper in New York. He started drawing the design, working tirelessly day and night. When everyone saw the shape and height of this building, they were astonished. And Gabriel said, "My work is not just about bricks, wood, and stone. It's about reaching beyond the limits of human dreams." The construction of New York's first skyscraper was completed. People from distant places came to see it. The building seemed to shout out, "The sky is the limit." People gazed in awe at the height and beauty of the architecture. Among them was a young architect named Maxim, who was so inspired by Gabriel's work that he decided to work with him. Maxim had his own dreams and could already see the future of New York in his mind's eye. Maxim began working under Gabriel's guidance. One day, he proposed building a park in the center of the city. The park would have flower gardens, vines, tall trees, and a fountain in the middle. Gabriel agreed to Maxim's idea and created a beautiful park called Gabriel Garden. People were amazed by the sound of the fountain's water, the shade of the trees, and the birds' songs. New York continued to grow day by day. The city's skyline filled up with one skyscraper after another. Each building was like a work of art. New architects, inspired by Gabriel and Maxim's work, arrived and began designing more buildings, some that reached the sky, some that stayed closer to the ground. Some built Gothic churches, others constructed modern buildings, and still others left their mark with Art Deco masterpieces. One day, Maxim told Gabriel, "New York will one day be an epic of architecture. Here, every building will have a story, and those stories will be etched into the hearts of people." Gabriel smiled and said, "You are right, but remember, behind every building's story, there is the heart of an architect, his dreams." The skyline of New York filled up with skyscrapers. There stood Central Park's greenery, Gothic church designs, colorful stained glass of Art Deco buildings, and modern architecture's glass walls. Each building carried its own unique character, and behind each was a person's imagination, their dreams, and their passion. Years went by, but New York became known worldwide as an unforgettable city of architecture. People from every corner of the world came to this city to see it, to feel the stories hidden in every brick and stone. Gabriel had passed away long ago, but his dreams lived on in every building, in every corner of New York. And that dream still lives today whenever someone stands by the Hudson River and looks up at the city's skyscrapers. Gabriel and Maxim's dream of New York became a living history of architecture, where every building and every street tells an endless tale of imagination and a testimony of time. This is how New York became an extraordinary city of architecture, where every wall, every pillar, and every street carries an eternal story, a testament to a time and a dream.
From Gabriel's first wooden house by the river to the towering skyscrapers that now define the skyline, New York's architectural journey is a testament to human creativity, ambition, and resilience. What's your favorite architectural style in New York? Or which part of this story surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this architectural journey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more stories about cities and their secrets, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an update. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. So stay tuned.